Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I am super excited to bring you a new to me brand. So these are the two palettes from Ladybug Glow, their newest collection. So if you're curious to see my thoughts and a tutorial for this look, go ahead and stay tuned. So first from Krampus Continued, I'm just going to take this deepish green, and I'm just taking kind of a smallish brush. I am going to start by just working that into my crease. I'm going to take a little bit into the inner corner, and then about a third of the way in. Third of the way in on the other side. Now jumping in with Krampus Eve, I'm going to take this green shade right here on just another one of those smaller brushes. And then I'm just going to go around the edges. Just taking a slightly larger brush, no additional product, I'm just going to go around the edges to just soften everything out. I'm liking the depth, but if you want more depth, you can just, layer in a bit more of that green shade if you would like, or a black or whatever. But I'm just going to leave that for now. So we're going to jump back into the Krampus Continued palette. So unfortunately, this top shade here, the brand did not really like when they released it or were talking about releasing it. Mine still looks honestly nice. It doesn't swatch like the best, just a bit more sheer. I feel like you can't really see the glitter, but the glitter is still there. They did send out a replacement shade to anybody who orders the palettes. I'm not 100% sure if, like, in the future, if they do restock these palettes, if you'll have, like, the replacement shade, but I'll kind of show you. It is a lot more, for one, creamy, you can already tell. It's a lot more rich. This swatch is just night and day. Unfortunately, this palette is not magnetic, so you can't pop it out. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the replacement shade. I'm just going to go ahead and put that all over the lid. I'm not using any glitter glue. You can if you want to. I just realized I guess I totally could have, because they do have their own. So that's my bad, but whatever. I think I'm just going to leave that like that. I love how just easy and pretty it looks. I'm just going to go back in with our original brush that we used that dark green for, just to take around the edges, just to soften if we need to. And then honestly, that's it. I'm just going to go ahead and pop on some liner and mascara. If you are curious, for the bottom lash line, I did just take this green shade from the Krampus Eve palette. That is what I have under my eyes. But that's it, yeah. Super, very simple. Absolutely love it. So let me do that, and then we will be right back. So just to give you some key facts about both of these palettes, they do retail for $32. Currently, they are running like the Black Friday sale. I do apologize, this video will not be up before Black Friday, so that's, my bad, but hopefully they'll have more sales before Christmas, and I really do hope that they do restock. This one is not available currently. Krampus Continued, but the Krampus Eve is still available, so I really do hope that they do restock, especially before the holidays, but even if not, I hope they just restock in general, because I think they're super cute and I'm really loving them. And then also to throw in, I did pick up their glitter primer. I think they're calling it Sparkle Primer Spackle. Sparkle Primer. It retails for $7. So far, really good. I will go ahead and kind of talk through all of that as well. So I guess we'll just go ahead real quick and show you. So the Sparkle Primer, and it has, like, I'll just, like, hopefully you can see. I think we're, like, zooming in. Isn't this so adorable? So cute. We'll go through it in my rating system later, but the adorable font, which I already showed you, was actually created by, I believe, somebody just through Instagram. They also do have a YouTube channel. I will probably be showing a photo here and have them linked down below in the description, but it is Kitty's Tavern, designed the little artwork, the Ladybug, and also the two palettes. So we'll just give them each their own little moment. Aren't these so precious? Definitely, and I'll try to remember to link her video as well. Check her video out, the one who did the artwork. She did show, like, some, like, as they were working on the Krampus, which is kind of cute, of, like, how it started out, what the owner of the brand was kind of looking for, all that stuff. So I thought that part is super, super cute. So let's go ahead and just delve into some quick thoughts that I do have about these palettes now that I have been playing with all of them. So really key favorite things to me is the shimmers. Those are like the shimmers. I want more. I want more. And to be honest, this brand, this shade here, I feel like you can't even see the rainbowness. I feel like it, oh, you kind of can. Kind of, maybe. Definitely check out their Instagram, which I'll have linked, or maybe I'll have a photo in here somewhere. This is a rainbow shade. I love it. Let me see if I can kind of swatch. Maybe you can... Oh, I feel like you can't even see it. My lights are too bright. Maybe that shows it a little bit better. I absolutely love this shade, and I really love just kind of rubbing it, and it creates just the prettiest sparkle. I feel like it's not fully showing up, so I do apologize, but just trust me. I love all the multicolors and everything in it. It looks so pretty, or a lot of people do use it kind of just all over the lid or whatever to keep that rainbowy look. I absolutely love that. Jumping into their second palette, which thankfully does have quite a bit more shimmers. These, they're freaking like multi-chromes, duochromes, I think. They are. Just look at these three. Just look at these three. Oh my lord. They are so, so stunning. Oh my god. I feel like this one's not showing up that well. But the blue and the green. Holy cow. Can you see? So, so stunning. Oh, huh. I watched the wrong one. I'm really sorry. Where is it? Here it is. This is the light blue. Hopefully you can see it. Where is she? Right here. I really hope that's showing up. It's hard for me to like see with my lighting, but you can really, oh yeah, yeah. I feel like you can definitely see the shifts. They are seriously magical. I am literally obsessed, and again, these palettes do retail for $32. So besides that, so just some quality of the shades. So some of the shades do feel a bit, it's weird. I feel like some of them feel really, really smooth. And some, and again, because I don't really understand pigments and all that stuff. So if the owner does watch this, possibly might, or whatever. I mean, if any of you are familiar with makeup, sometimes that can happen with certain shades where they might be more gritty or whatever. So the one shade that I would say the most that I've noticed so far has been a bit gritty is this blue one. What I will definitely say, though, with this shade is how I really get it to work is not to go super heavy with it, to kind of start out light like this, and then just continue to layer more of the shade on, like if you're using your eyeshadow with it. But definitely do check out my Instagram, which will be linked down below if you are curious to see some more looks I've done. I think there are 2 or 3 so far with this palette that I really, really do like. So that is that. But yeah, I would definitely say besides that, the mattes are really nice. This I would definitely say has become, you could see, a crowd favorite. The crowd just loves this one. I think mainly, in my opinion, it's all the shimmers. I think a lot of people really do like shimmers. I'm assuming, because this is a 5 shimmer for matte kind of palette, where this is a 8 matte 1 shimmer, I can tell that this is the more favorite. But I do believe that these are supposed to be used in conjunction. So definitely do check out both of them. One thing I would mention is I do, maybe especially with this one, I wish that there was a bit more deepening shade. This one has the green, which I did use today, as you see, which is really nice and deep. But I just noticed with this that I needed to either use different shades, just kind of to get some depth. But besides that, it worked really well. One thing I did today and I actually really love is I mixed these two, like this reddish and blue, and it created like a really deep purple. So definitely play around. And that's the thing I will definitely say about these palettes. When I say I wish I had more darkening shade, that's just because what I'm used to. That's what I like. I tend to stick, very monochrome. And I mean, obviously, as the eyeshadow, proves to you. But so that's, I really do appreciate, and I do thank the brand for, in a way, I mean, not like they made this palette for me, obviously, but I do, really appreciate trying out different color stories, especially for, I would consider, a remotely pretty fair price of $32. And again, they do currently have a sale, especially knowing that this is an indie brand. I believe this is a one-person show as far as I know. They are only on Etsy currently. So, you know, with all of that in mind, I am super, super impressed. And also, if you care, which I mean, a lot of people do, it has a mirror, which is nice. And it's not one of those horrible mirrors. It's like, it's a good mirror. It's a really good quality product. So, let's go ahead and let me pull up my rating system real quick so we can go ahead and just run through all of that. Thankfully, we're so happy to say that they did pay an artist, which is super, super exciting. And again, they will be linked somewhere around here and down in the description if you would like to check out their YouTube channel, Instagram, and also, I believe, some of their artwork, which is amazing. Unfortunately, no, the palette is not magnetic. I do really hope that in the future, this brand will, you know, delve more into magnetic palettes. Again, kind of like I mentioned before, they are super duper indie. I really don't honestly know how long they've been doing this for, as I've just heard about them. I really do hope that they, in the future, do switch to more magnetic. As far as I can tell, here, let's look, because I haven't really thought about it too much. I know, terrible me. Between the two palettes, I would not say so. I feel like the only two that might look a teeny bit repetitive would be this shade and this shade here, but they are not the same. They are similar, but they're not the same. You can tell. I mean, again, they're similar. Do you technically need both? Probably not, but they're in two different palettes, so it really doesn't matter. Everything else I really do feel like is different tonally, you know what I mean? Which I really do appreciate, so I am super, super happy with that. I guess technically we would say that this is a dud shade. I did talk about this, I believe, in the tutorial part, but they did send a replacement, which is, I mean, you can see right here, which you probably already saw, stunning. Unfortunately, it is not. Again, that's not a big deal to everybody, but to me, I would just hope that one day the brand is able to get some labeling on the side just so you can differentiate if you do organize your makeup like I do. There is not. The mattes are mattes, the shimmers are shimmers, and the shimmers are literally amazing. Like, I am so obsessed with the shimmers. They're so good. I just can't get over how freaking good they are. So obsessed. They are not, even on their site, I believe that they are not. So that is just something that I do hope, you know, again, it's not a necessity, but especially being a Krampus palette, I just think it would have been really adorable just to see what kind of creative names they could have came up with. Or not even creative, but just to kind of, I don't know, I just like names. I just like names. Again, this is all me. This is all those things I like. It's not necessary, but I just think it makes it more fun to see, like, names. I don't know. I'm weird like that. So, as stated in other videos, if you do not know, hi, I am Maddie. I am colorblind. So, not like crazy colorblind, but I am still on some level of colorblind to where certain shades I'm not really sure. So, here's a great example. We'll do this shade right here. Right here. This shade, which I would call gray. Is it gray? I don't even know where to swatch anymore. We'll swatch right there. Is it gray? Is it purple? It looks gray to me, but I could be wrong. So that is just something that I would like. You know, again, I understand that this person who is the owner of this brand is probably very busy and all that stuff, but it is something that I just think would be super helpful, again, for us colorblind folks, or even just, I don't know, I think it really just is nice to know what a brand is going for with a shade. I just think it is helpful if a brand does include shade descriptions. Just to throw in real quick, the little glitter glue is super, super good. I really do like it. It is a clear consistency, which is definitely interesting. You probably can't even see it. It's definitely nice if you just want to use a different glitter glue. I do love the fact that it is an indie brand. I think a lot of us do use the, as I have right here, the NYX Glitter Primer. I literally thought it was going to be almost the same because the packaging looks the same, but the fact that the product is clear, but it works really well. I've had zero issues with it. Finishing up, I recommend both of these palettes. I recommend everything I have tried so far from this brand. I am so excited to, I think it is so awesome to support indie brands that are really trying to make really good products. And especially with these shimmers, the fact that none of them are pressed glitters, thank you to the owner, or to the owner mainly. Thank you, thank you, thank you, because I know it is so normal to have pressed glitters and things like that, and I'm just, all of us are just thanking you for not having pressed glitters. These shimmers, like I said, are out of this world. So, so good. And the mattes are also good, but to be honest, the shimmers are like my favorite, but that could just be who I am. I feel like I like shimmers in all palettes. I think that is going to be it for me for today. Do let me know down below what you do think of this video. Are you going to be picking up anything from Ladybug Glow? Or if there's anything you've tried from the brand that I have not yet seen that you think is really good that I should try out, definitely, again, let me know. And I really do hope that you like this video. Subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you on my next one. Okay, bye.